I am notoriously pushy as an astrologer about getting my clients to make sure that they have the exact birth time before they sign up for any type of session with me. Between one fern, back again, to discuss the question, is the exactness of your birth time important? To get an accurate astrology chart and thus an actual accurate astrology reading based on so many conversations and sessions with clients involving the accuracy of their birth time. Then show you an example from one of my clients and friends of how much your birth time can affect the way the chart looks and what it means. So start with that. So now to our exact real life example. When I asked him when he wanted to become a client of mine, I said, okay, well, do you know your exact birth time? He said 8 a.m. I had a gut feeling that that was wrong, especially because he said around 8 a.m. or I think it's 8 a.m. So I just said, call your mom. And then within an hour or so, he had sent me a picture and all of this data showing that he was born at 8:40 a.m. So I made up two charts, one with the 8 a.m. birth time, but I'm just going to go through the most time-sensitive parts of a birth chart so that you can see for yourself the difference it makes up for the person. So we're going to start with the 8 a.m. chart. And on the ascendant right here, on the ascendant, right next to it, in the first house. There's Venus also in Pisces, right down, also circled beneath Mercury at 16 degrees. With Mercury in the first house, conjunct the ascendant in the first house, on top of that, in Aquarius, a very talkative, friendly, he would be chatting, talk to everybody. He would be friends with everybody. He would just be a nonstop chatterbox, basically. Yes, he is an Aquarius. Yes, he has a Gemini moon, but he's not very talkative, very self-contained, so it just doesn't fit. So I'll show you now the 8:40 a.m. chart, and I'll show you the difference in the ascendant and why this reflects him. The correct chart, and we're going to go right to the ascendant again. The first house is what people most readily see, what the energies we give off to others without even realizing it. And I'll get to explaining what the difference is between both Mercury moving back into the 12th house and then having Venus in Pisces closer to the ascendant. Okay, so just a summary, a couple important points. Not only did his ascendant sign change, but the house placement of his Mercury changed and the prominence of his Venus in relation to his ascendant changed. So the summary of the difference there is someone with Mercury with an Aquarius ascendant right in the first house is going to be talkative. They're going to be more assertive, outgoing. Someone with Pisces on the ascendant, especially with Venus prominent and Mercury in the background, is more so going to wait for opportunities to come to them. They're going to attract rather than go. Not to say that my client has no assertive powers. That's not true, and this is only one dimension of the chart that we're describing. He's a lot more sensitive to others. He's very sensitive, in fact, and giving, and he has a lot of those Pisces qualities and those Venusian qualities of attracting rather than pushing himself, or what he feels might be pushing himself on others. He's a listener rather than a talker, which is completely different from an Aquarius ascendant with Mercury right on it. So that's just a little summary of just the one aspect of the chart I'm choosing to focus on, just to highlight the difference in 40 minutes of one person's birth time. So I hope that helps. I hope the information I'm giving helps. You can always message me. Go to my website, astrologerpsychologer.com. And yeah, your birth time has been very important. It's what makes you unique. Me and my firm have done our job for today.